The other day I got back into the parish office from a funeral planning meeting with a family. Some heavier stuff. I find that sacred, that part of my job, but it's heavy work. And got back to the office and I thought I had the energy to kind of get to all of this administrative work that was waiting for me. Normally I kind of run high and buzz with energy, but in this case, when I got back to the office, maybe it was the heaviness of the work I had just done, but I just had absolutely no mental energy to focus. So I went on YouTube and started listening to some music by Bruce Springsteen. It was calling out to me. And then that led me down this wormhole where I started listening to other songs that just really were calling out to me. And next thing I knew, it was 45 minutes later, and I was still listening to music. And finally, I had enough energy to refocus and get back to the work waiting for me on my desk. I do wonder if artists appreciate the comprehensiveness of the gift of their craft, that it allows people like me the gift to find some renewal and recharging, to take a mini break and get lost in a few songs in the midst of heavy work or a busy day. It's a tremendous gift. We all need those mini breaks every now and then, or maybe in the case of me and 45 minutes of YouTube music, not so mini break. I think of verse 31 of chapter 6 of Mark's Gospel, where Jesus and his disciples are overwhelmed by the crowds, and Jesus invites them into a mini break, saying to them, come away with me and rest for a while. And I know they didn't have YouTube back then, but maybe they sat around and sang some of their favorite songs together, or just got lost in a random conversation. A holy invitation in all of that for you and for me to pause and pray and reflect on the gift and necessity of those mini breaks that are both offered to us and needed by us on a daily basis in our lives. And reflect on where we experience those mini breaks and the gifts they are. Maybe it's in the interruption of a child when we're trying to work from home, or in a random conversation about the start of the NFL season that we might have with a coworker in the office. Maybe it's found when our favorite streaming platform throws a song onto our playlist that really sings to our souls and absorbs us for a few moments. Or when we just take the time to space out for a little bit if that's what's needed, or get a few breaths of fresh air, or enjoy and savor an afternoon pick-me-up cup of coffee. And really celebrate that what's broken open in those mini breaks isn't just more energy and focus, but somehow more life too. God's peace and blessings to you all.